Alrighty, hello and welcome to Tone on a Budget. My name is Greg, and today we're going to be talking about the Hartke LH1000 bass amplifier. It's a 1,000-watt bass amplifier with a Class A2 preamp, which is pretty cool. There's only one other one that I know of that's like that. It's 1,000 watts with a 2 preamp, and that is the well, Ampeg makes a couple of them. They got a 1,000 watt and a 1,200 watt. Yeah, they're very cool. All right, the amp itself, very basic amp, volume, 3-band EQ, bass, mid, and treble, and then there's this balance. Ooh, what does that do? What that does is this is actually a dual amplifier. There are two amplifiers in this thing, two 500-watt amplifiers, and actually there's 550-watt amplifiers. You can split the amp in two and send out two power signals to two speaker cabinets, running at no less than 4 ohms. And you can send 500 watts to each cabinet, 550 watts, whatever it is, on a 4 ohm load. Or it can be bridged and the two sides combined, which is what I'm doing here with this cabinet. This is a Ampeg SVT 410 HLF that I have loaded with Eminence B102-4 loudspeakers. The cabinet handles 800 watts continuous RMS, and it'll handle 1,600 watts peak. Right now, if I were to turn this amplifier up, I would be pushing this cabinet at 1,100 watts. Did you hear that? 1,100 watts. And this cabinet, or this amplifier, comes in at well under $1,000. This is your best bang for your buck high watt amplifier available on the market today. I took this thing out and did a gig on Saturday, and the volume was between 1 and 2. It was an outdoor gig. I was playing with drums, 2 guitar players and a keyboard player and a singer, 2 singers, and yeah, I had the volume down here at right between 1 and 2. Pretty crazy. All right, now the EQ of these things is weird. It's not like other amplifiers where you set the EQ to straight up and down at noon and it's flat, because a flat curve will not be found there. In order to get a flat curve, the bass is almost off. The equalizer will be bumped to about 7, and the treble will be bumped to 6 or 7. And I've got the treble right now at 6. I have the mids at 5. That's pretty much straight up and down. And I have the bass at 2. And this is what it sounds like. Okay, and then there's a bright switch. You can engage the bright switch, and it throws a little bit more grind. It boosts the high end a little bit, and it throws a little bit more grind into it. And that is about it. This is the Hartke 1,000 watt bass amplifier, Class A valve preamp, available at several music sellers out there online. I've not seen them in any of the stores locally here, but yeah, I've had this amp now for about a month and a half, 2 months. It was sent to me, and you know, I wanted to put this thing through a good field test before I gave it the review. I wanted to see if there was going to be problems, because when I initially was getting the amp, I read a lot of reviews about reliability issues with these things. Half of the amp cutting out, amp going dead, noise issues and whatnot. And yeah, I have not seen any of those at all. What I've seen is good, solid, clean bass with a lot of headroom. I mean, like I said, I did an outdoor gig on Saturday and I had the volume at 1.5. I had the whole dial to go. You know, I was impressed. It's a good, solid amplifier. I think this thing will, as long as it doesn't develop any reliability issues, this thing is going to be a part of my rig for a long time. So anyway, there you have it. Hartke LH1000. Check them out online. And I want to say thanks for watching. God bless and peace.